Babe,
busy right now.
well, I'm not busy. I'm not busy. I'm not busy. I'm about to put a baby in the car. Is that okay? Do you mind taking them to the car? Thank you.
Okay.
Do you mind taking them to the car? Thank you.
Now, so the baby's crying. She's live still. Mind you, they're in a hot climate.
Hand and Chrissy are the targets of Tia Kemp's formal declaration of war, in order to protect her son Junior, whom she believes should never be touched. She's taking this action. The internet went crazy after a heated Instagram live in which Chrisean allegedly told Tia to stop talking about Junior. Now, Tia is taking revenge, saying, "Don't speak on my child, especially not my special needs child. This isn't the Zeus network, this is real life." Her eyes were red, her voice trembled, and she accused Chrisean of punching down. Additionally, Tia stated, "Say my child's name again, and I'll show you what pain sounds like." Would you believe it? Disability advocates, celebrities, and even WAC 100 himself were drawn to this feud. In order to comprehend how we got here, it is unclear if Tia Kemp is going too far or if Chrisean went too far. Despite the blog's tendency to downplay her, Tia Kemp is a mother, a fighter, and a lady who has been in the spotlight while parenting a boy with special needs. An uncommon neurological disease that impacts learning and motor skills was present from birth in her son, William Jr. Roberts, due to her candidness regarding the hospital stays, therapy, and cyberbullying. Tia has been deemed tough just for voicing her concerns. She managed to stay upright in spite of everything. The fact that Chrisean not only disparaged Tia during that tumultuous Instagram live, but also targeted Junior made her remarks very stinging. Internet users froze with fans tagging Tia disability, advocates calling her derogatory names, and even Blueface joining in. Though it was a punch below the belt and didn't look slick, Tia has had to check individuals over her son before. She's been at odds with Rick Ross, who once dubbed Junior slow in a call that was leaked. And she's addressed fans who accused her of manipulating Junior's disease to gain sympathy, as well as bloggers who ridiculed his condition. It's different with Chrisean, though. People are calling out Chrisean's hypocrisy, as Tia has stated that this is about respect rather than beef. A new mother has expressed her fear for her child's future and the challenges of motherhood in an Instagram live video. A comment that went viral said, "You cry when people judge your baby but judge someone else's disabled son, girl." People interpreted that as a betrayal of the mom ethic. A disability advocate tweeted, "If a male rapper had said what Chrisean said, you guys would have canned him into seconds." Chrisean's former fans criticized him, with some saying, "We were rooting for you. Not anymore." This led to a wider debate about why it's acceptable for someone with a platform to make fun of children with special needs. Ableism is still ableism, even when it comes from a black woman or a struggling mother. A different individual said, the very next day, she went live again, her voice shaking and tears streaming. Her message clear, devastating, and real. "You don't speak to any child with special needs. That baby didn't ask to be born that way. He didn't pick this life, I did. And I've carried it for 17 years. The backlash sparked real conversations, and Tia used it to uplift herself. "I don't even like Tia, but she's 100% right." Fat Joe dropped a one-liner. "Y'all playing with the wrong kind of real teas live racked up 3. Palmer reposted T's video with the caption, "Protect black moms, all of them." And the internet went crazy when he said, "Chrisean, you're out here chasing Blueface clout and chaos. I'm chasing progress reports and neurologist bills." After receiving 1 million views in a single day, the receipts, voice notes, screenshots, and alleged direct messages from Chrisean to a former friend that were leaked to Tia contained offensive comments, including the following: "So instead of writing my name for clicks, Tia should go raise her slow son," Chrisean wrote. Ross had left her with a broken uterus, and she had been resentful ever since. "And a brain-dead baby Junior doesn't even look like he likes her. He looks lost." Those weren't just disrespectful. They were brutal, unnecessary, and, for many, unforgivable. They were evil. On a live stream with over 120,000 viewers in real time, Tia Kemp revealed them word for word, time-stamped with usernames. But the most terrifying part was when she hit play on a voice note that was allegedly from Chrisean and Rock and was leaked from a private group chat. The voice was unmistakably Chrisean in the words of that old B**********. Tia was still talking about me, I swear. I'll slap her and that boy. Both of them acted slowly. And then there was silence, followed by complete chaos, and Twitter exploded. This wasn't drama anymore, it was hate speech. And the general response was that it was about a child. Fans of Chrisean began to turn against her. One fan page wrote, "I've defended Chrisean for years. But this she lost me instead of boasting." Tia sobbed as she whispered, "My son already fights so hard just to live a normal life, and now he's got to be dragged by some clout-chasing girl with a camera and no compass. I don't care about Blue. I don't care about music. I care about my baby. You mess with him. You mess with a storm." That quote went viral immediately, and Tia Kemp was no longer just a mother, she was a complete failure. Going to Livy's arms, her wild baby, and her puffy hair. She tried to explain that she wasn't meaning it that way, she was just venting, coming for me. But instead of taking responsibility, she redoubled her efforts and accused Tia of lying, reopening the floodgates by saying, "If your son is different, don't put him in grown-up drama." Nash tweeted, "There's a line," and Chrisean stomped all over it, saying, "I stand with Viola Davis," like a post on Tia's Instagram that reads, "Black mothers of special needs children deserve respect." Gabrielle Union was shocked by the turn of events, as she was exposing her true self. The fallout for Chrisean began right away. Within 24 hours, a children's brand quietly withdrew from a pending deal with her. Her Sears campaign allegedly went under internal review. A national nonprofit canceled her upcoming speaking engagement, and comments on her most recent post said, "Bad girl. Delete your platform. You spit in the face of every special needs parent. Your baby's going to see this one day." A voice actor who was supposed to work on an animated series featuring Chrisean's likeness resigned publicly, leaking the email, stating, "I cannot in good conscience continue this project after hearing your comments." And just when it seemed like it as if things couldn't get any worse, Chrisean's own sister stepped in. Tessie, who had been silent until 7:09 p.m., went live on Instagram saying, "I didn't wear makeup or a filter. I just told the truth." What transpired next was shocking. Tessie started off by discussing how difficult it has been to watch her sister spiral in public, but then she revealed the real deal. You see the lies, the chaos, but you don't see how. She talks about her own baby, or how she makes fun of special needs people in our weight, their family. This wasn't about T's son, rather it was a pattern. Next came the family group chat leak, in which Tessie screen recorded a recent thread in which a relative told Chrisean, "You can't be a mom out here, yes?" Tessie disclosed that they had cousins on the spectrum, and Chrisean always made slick remarks, always acting as though they were strange or embarrassing. "Stop being soft," Chrisean said in reaction to clowning kids with special difficulties. Fans were shocked that this wasn't a slip, this was who Rock is when no one is looking. And it grew darker. "That isn't right, they slow down if they slow down," one aunt added. "You must humble yourself before God humbles you." And the conversation paused. Tessie posted photographs, voice memos, and SMS. Chrisean texted one person, "Junior T is Lil." The worst real photo of Chrisean holding her baby with the caption, "At least mine came out normal." And the slow mascot and voice memo that she would use that baby to keep her name in the blogs. All of the celebrities who were offended by that post, which received millions of views and thousands of comments, started unfollowing and deleting her. Hollywood closed its doors in a matter of hours, with Megan Good unfollowing Chrisean Young Miami, deleting a post that featured her, and even being untagged from a charity campaign. Wemby Simone, who had previously supported Chrisean, said that the voice note was disturbing. Gabrielle Union, who rarely participated in online drama, commented that accountability isn't hate, it's healing. Then, in the most shocking turn of events, disability advocacy groups began contacting Tia, offering to sponsor legal action against Chrisean. You read that. Right people are ready to take her to court. The fallout began with rumors that brands abruptly reevaluated their relationship with her, but quickly turned into statements, with a children's brand set to launch a clothing line in partnership, with Chrisean and her son formally withdrawing from a pending partnership, insiders said, within 24 hours of her controversial livestream, where she was accused of making irresponsible comments about parenting disabilities and handling negative energy in babies. The decision was made. The brand's representative made a brief but clear statement. "Our values center around inclusion, care, and responsibility. At this time, we are choosing to step away from this partnership." Next, her Sears contract, one of her most well-known successes, was subject to an internal review, and a multi-city marketing rollout was put on hold indefinitely. Then, more dominoes fell. A nonprofit organization that supports youth mental health and special needs publicly canceled her scheduled appearance at an upcoming fundraiser in Atlanta, hoping that Chrisean's story of overcoming adversity would inspire resilience. We cannot in good conscience provide a platform to someone whose language dehumanizes the very children we work to protect, the group said in a scathing statement after Chrisean's most recent Instagram post, which featured a polished studio shot with the caption "Blessed," became a battleground. The comment section, which was typical of "Yes Queen" and flame emojis, became a graveyard of support, with people saying things like, "Delete your platform. You spit in the face of every special needs parent," along with trolls, verified accounts, other influencers, and even former partners. There was a time that significantly altered the tone of the conversation. "Your son will grow up and hate you for it. I am unable to continue working on a film that portrays Chrisean Rock as a family-friendly personality out of moral obligation." Not only are her new remarks harmful, they are also uninformed. While public resignations rocked the entertainment industry, nothing prepared fans for what was about to happen. Tasaki's final blow. As the world continued to revolve around Chrisean, the actor, who is known for working on major Netflix and Disney Plus projects, wrote in an open letter on X, formerly Twitter, leaking their resignation email to the production team. The actor was set to co-star with Chrisean in an upcoming animated series, and the production company has not yet responded. But insiders say that several team members were already raising concerns about the project's future with her involved. The individual had mostly kept quiet, but it appears that Tasaki, her sister, who had been missing from the drama for months because of her own chaotic moments and arguments on reality TV, wasn't ignoring the noise. She posted a 12-minute video on her Instagram Live last night without any promotion, armed with receipts and saying, "Y'all want the truth? I have been seated on it. I didn't say anything because it's family." But now that she's throwing stones and hiding her hand, it's jaw-dropping. She posted screenshots of text messages allegedly from Chrissy, in which she made jokes about fake brand values to get parenting deals, including, "I just got to act like I care about these moms, and they'll throw me a bag lol," a voicemail, allegedly from Chrissy mocking a nonprofit representative, who asked that she hears a screenshot of an invoice from a special needs charity that paid Chrisean $10,000 for speaking at an event. She canceled at the last minute, saying she was mentally exhausted, and was then seen partying that same night. Finally, Tasaki revealed that Chrisean had allegedly given her manager partial guardianship rights during a now-deleted custody dispute. She gave up legal rights to avoid a court date, so let that sink in, and now she's crying online. "Mama this, mama that." Fans are divided since the live Chrisean has stopped posting, tweeting, and rebutting. Some think she's withdrawing to collect herself, while others think the silence shows the receipts are genuine. It seems that she finally crossed that line, because this time it's not just a bad relationship or gossip, it's not a blue face, it's not a mugshot. It's betraying the very people she claimed to champion: mothers, children, and marginalized families. The truth isn't just catching up to her, it's catching up on camera in contracts in the courtroom of public opinion. And this time there might not be a comeback post strong enough to save her. Utter embarrassing. And then she showed a group discussion from a few weeks earlier, where a family member remarked, "A mother shouldn't be out here clowning with kids who have special needs." Tasaki kept sending texts, but when Chrisean slowed down, the family conversation stopped, and even their aunt said, "You must humble yourself before God humbles you." Chrisean also called Junior T Lil Slow's mascot and recorded a voice recording saying she's going to use that baby to keep her name in the blogs. Finally, a selfie of Chrisean holding her own child with the comment, "At least mine came out normal," was the worst, with millions of views and thousands of astonished comments. That picture quickly went viral. Her well-known friends even started unfollowing her in order to keep up with her latest developments. It was like removing the curtain to see what was behind Tessie's screen recording of that secret family group chat. Awful. Claiming to be a mother while clowning with special needs children is unacceptable. As one of their cousins, Chrisean, put, "It stopped being soft if they slowed the group chat, then it erupted." Even Aunt chimed in, "You need to humble yourself before God humbles you." While fans watched this all unfold in real time, it was different because Blueface's response was going to be a bombshell. After becoming a mother, she acts as if the world owes her something, continuing a downward spiral that began before the kid was born. "You are not suited for this, though. If you are incapable of understanding the struggles of other mothers, particularly those who have a challenged kid." After hours of that comment becoming viral, those who had been supporting Chrisean for months or even years finally admitted that she is just cruel and not misunderstood. You know what? More receipts belong to Tasaki. The worst of all was a selfie of Chrisean holding her child with the remark, "At least mine came out normal." She also shared screenshots of Chrisean calling Junior TA letters little slow mascots, a voice memo in which Chrisean mocks Ata for exploiting her baby to stay on the blogs, and more. That one went nuclear. Millions of views, tens of thousands of comments, almost all of them disgusted. That was the final straw. A list celeb started deleting her, and brands hit nuclear mode. The collapse now in replay mode is not just a fall. It's a reversal, a slow, brutal undoing of everything she built, and it's all happening in public. No press release, no apology tour, no peer damage control, just a quiet, undeniable rewind. And the internet is playing it back in slow motion. Megan Good unfollowed, no explanation, no warning. Just a quiet cut, the kind that screams louder than a call-out. Young Miami deleted their collab post like it never happened. That vibrant, caption-heavy, emoji-filled promo is gone, archived, or erased, no trace left. Fans noticed within minutes, oop, not the silent exit. One user commented to Raji P. Henson. Without a word, she just untagged, then came be Simone. From a charity initiative they once celebrated together, the caption remains the same, but the name is scrubbed as if it never belonged there in the first place. There are no names or mess. Just this: being loud isn't power, humility is simple surgery. When Tia Kemp posted it, the internet went crazy because that move was confirmation boom. More shade, more truth, and media meltdown mode activated. The Shade Room Hollywood Unlocked spiritual word lipstick alley, filled with theories, timelines, and evidence boards fit for an HBO documentary series. The plot revolves around her being collected by the very community she once called sisterhood. The same influencers who helped propel her, and they're watching her burn. Following the collapse of her career brand, Zeus freezing her spin dash off Dodd, the cancellation of her skincare deal, and the announcement by her PR representative that they no longer represent Rock due to irreconcilable values. The most terrifying twist yet occurred when Tessaki said, "I haven't even said the worst part yet." Let's say she said some things about her own child too, and the internet lost it. Hold on. What about her own child? No, this is turning from evil to darkness. As everyone was holding their breath, Chrisean entered the chat room. Yes, it is about to split the internet in two when Tessie dropped her final bomb and went radio silent. The internet went into a frenzy, but Blueface's response is what turned the entire story around. Waiting because of Chrisean said the same things she said about Tia about her own child. This wasn't just a bad look, it was a full-blown public collapse.